This video is about a little hack to fix a toilet that won't flush. So this video is intended for people who've never ever looked inside the top of their toilet tank. They don't know anything about how toilets work, and it's just to fix one little problem. Easy. Okay? So here's the symptom. Nothing's happening. No flush, no nothing. So we take the lid off because we want to look inside. When I do the little handle thing, oh, see here, it's just moving around. It's not connected to anything. There's our problem. If we look further inside the tank, down in there, see that little chain hanging off the top of that thingy? Reach into this cold water, grab the chain, pull it, and look at that, the toilet flushes. So that chain is attached to the plug that keeps the tank filling with water. So the problem is this chain somehow needs to be attached to this handle thing. And I can see from here that that's where it used to be attached. That one's rusty and the other ones aren't. So I'll just stick that through there. And you sort of think, well, what's to hold it? Why won't it be held? And I guess that's what happened, is it just pulled out. So my goal here is to simply make it so that this happens. When I push this thing, that thing lifts up. That's it. I don't want it lifted in the air. So you can see here I took the little chain, I threaded it through the little hole in the side of the bar that's attached to the flushing handle. And I just want to get it to a height so that when I push down on the handle, it pulls up the little plug. So I did that. Now I need it to stay there. I'm just going to take a twist tie, just an ordinary twist tie out of the drawer because it's the easiest thing. Tie it around this chain so that the chain just doesn't back off. That's going to be all there is to this. You have to do it a little bit tight so it doesn't go anywhere. And that's it. As long as this float can go all the way down and seal the tub down at the bottom. I don't know if you can see the float or the tank plug right there, that black edge. See it there? That black edge, that thing has to sit down right on the bottom of the tank. Let's just see. This is the float, this is the valve. So that's it for the moment. We'll let that tank fill. So we've filled the tank now, and it turns out that I had to readjust my little fix-it job from before, and I should have mentioned before, you want to leave a little slack in this chain that pulls on the plug that keeps the water in the tank to be sure that the plug can lay down flat and, plug it to allow it to fill up. So I will tie that off here if I can, and we'll try to do it without flushing the toilet. And while I'm doing this, I just wanted to mention, you'll notice that the inside of this toilet tank looks pretty gross. It's all brown and awful and murky and muddy. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think there's a pretty common misperception that that brown horrible stuff has something to do with sewage, because it's a toilet where we go to the bathroom. And actually, it does not have anything to do with that. What that brown muddy stuff has only to do with is the presence of mud in your water supply, dirt in your water supply. The water that feeds the toilet is the same water that comes out of the tap you bathe in and drink from. So this kind of mud is present in the entire water system. It's just that you don't see it in a glass of water or a bathtub full of water, usually. So that was it. So now that it's full and we've attached the thing, we'll test drive it. We pull on, we do the handle. Okay, seems to plug. Let it go, and you'll watch that plug flop back into place, I hope. There you go. Begins to refill. So that's it. It's just a 2-bit hack. Just reattach the thing by whatever means. Reattach the plug to the little plunger dealie, and you're good to go. Thanks.